Howdy, howdy. Happy Wednesday. Happy snowy Wednesday for us. And of course, now we have no idea how much we're getting. Could be an inch to 5 feet. Never know. Weather is just a prediction. I mean, I could walk out the door and tell you it's snowing, but I can't tell you how much we're going to get. What's up, Wayne? What's up, cool gamer? Yeah, I decided to start a little early. The anticipation was killing me, so here we are. And Wayne, your little buddy, is already driving me batty. Him and the fat cat. She's over there trying to find Rummy under the blanket. Typically because she wants to sniff his feet or bite his toenails, one of the two. Wayne!
What a lousy day this was.
Why, what happened now?
Enough I had to stay on that phone all that time with that idiot.
Which idiot are we talking about now?
Track phone.
Oh.
That idiot.
Why, it wouldn't just, you couldn't just switch the SIM card and set itself up?
No. Just an idiot. Finally got the phone started, but they didn't understand too good.
Yeah.
So it's all done anyway. To listen to it anyway.
Yeah, I never worried about it because my stuff is all through AT&T. I go there, they set it up. I ain't got a headache.
To the idiot tomorrow the other day was UPS. UPS.
Well, hopefully it ain't supposed to be too cold over there.
Hopefully not.
The last time I made my tea, it was so hot that I burnt my mouth. First drink I took now. It's barely hot. Well, no crap. Life is expensive.
What?
That's what the ad said.
What?
That life's expensive. That's why I went, no crap. What's up, mother?
Hey, mother hen.
It's a Harbor Freight ad, so.
How's Henry? Just say
I was inspecting this cone. I might actually have to hang him upside down and put some blue coat on it. Because he sure in the heck ain't gonna let me cradle him. Well, he might after I let him hang upside down and he calms down. But we'll see. I mean, it's not bleeding, but it just looks irritated. And I really don't want that to start bleeding. So, I mean, I don't know if there's a lot of blood flow up there. Anyways, I'm talking about Henry, mother. He's got some scabs on his cone on the top of his head. And I said I'll probably have to grab him and hold him upside down by his feet until he calms down. So I can put a little blue coat on it without getting it in his eyes. Actually, I'd probably just sit on him.
Okay, you might kill him.
No. You just sit on him enough to hold him.
It's gonna be
Good.
cold tomorrow,
If you
36 or
hang,
so.
if you hold a chicken upside down, they
Hmm.
calm down. Don't ask me why. They can't do nothing. That's why
Hmm.
most time before you process a chicken, you hold it upside down. Then you lean it down, put its neck on a block, and
Is that how you hold Mother Hen up to the calm her down?
sometimes I'd like to hang her upside down like I do the deer in the garage. Of course, I don't know. She scared me enough out there in that frickin' garage.
Wow, what'd she do?
But one time she fell, got a concussion.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause she don't listen like none of the rest of us.
she says that she's saying.
She's talking about uh
Not me, you little goat.
man, what were you doing that time you fell in the garage? Pretty sure you cracked your head.
Who's a little goat? Who's
Me.
that? She calling you
Either
that?
either me or you. I was talking about Henry's cone on his head, or comb, whatever the heck you want to call it. You know the red flappy thing? Oh, Wayne's the little goat.
You better behave yourself, Mother Hen. Names will never hurt me. All right.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whatever, names will never hurt me.
It's right, you old
There's an
goat.
even worse one. But
I'll
being my
call.
monetization's on, I will not say that one.
Yeah, old goat. Old mother goat. I can make a song about you, Mother Hen. Oh, mother goat, you are an old goat. You are an old goat. Old goat. All right. How you like that one?
I don't care. I was in there roughhousing with my brother,
Mm.
and I'm like, crap, it's almost 8 o'clock. And it's funny because what I do is I grab his jowls.
Mm-hmm.
He's got them big hound jowls.
Mm-hmm.
And I like blow air into the side of his jowls.
Yeah.
And then he tries licking the air coming out his mouth because I'm blowing the air in and his tongue is going like this. And his tail wags.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Oh, that's what happened to her?
Yeah, she busted her head open, split her nose,
Oh,
got
boy,
a
grief.
concussion.
Got my foot caught in the bag and handle and tripped. Wow.
Yeah,
Ouch.
took her to the hospital and ambulance.
Oh my God. Lucky you're all right, Mother
The
Hen.
part that ticks us all off is mom will disappear sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea where she is, and if she's behind something that's tall, we can't see her anyways. What's
Mm-hmm.
up, Black Money Corp? How you doing? Oh, my troublemaker. That can only stay for 30 minutes because the Bruins are on.
Mobile on late. I wish they would have. I wish they were on earlier.
Well, yeah, me too. Cause then most of my show, my favorite troublemaker, not going to be here because you're going to be, downstairs screaming at the TV.
I'll be up here when I do it. We'll watch it on this TV.
Well, whatever TV, Dave.
I'm not on live stream anymore.
Uh-huh.
You can come down and swear at the TV and make her laugh.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what we normally do when Wayne's live and you're down cussing.
we got to playing tonight. The Seattle Crackers.
Oh my God. What a stupid name for a team.
Yeah, but you know something? The Bros was out the last time when they lost, right? Tonight he's in there playing, so they ain't gonna lose.
Good, get down here and watch and let us hear you swear at the
It
television.
ain't time yet for us. It's 10 o'clock. I'm staying on Tasha's channel till 10.
Oh, wow, you stayed on your channel for a while, would you? A miracle is not himself.
Well, no,
Oh,
because normally he comes in 30 minutes before we end 'cause he's downstairs yelling at the TV.
That game ain't gonna be over to what time? Let's see. That's at 10. It'll be over at 12:30 at night. Oh jeez.
well, I'll be sitting there laughing at you and swearing at the TV.
Well, I can tell you one thing, I'm not staying live until 12:30 at night.
I say he has to stay alive.
Unless Rich comes on here and talks your ear off, then you will stay on here a while.
Well, then we might be doing a 5-hour live because a lot of times when Rich comes up on the panel, we end up doing 3, 4, 5 hours.
Oh man.
I'll just do this. I'll be like, okay, Rich, you take over the show. I'm going to sit here and go sleep.
I'll fall asleep.
Just
Oh.
wake me up when we're at 11 hours and 45 minutes.
I don't fall asleep when the Bruins are on.
Well, I'd be falling asleep if the Bruins are on.
No, he'll be swearing at him. He won't have no time to sleep. Be calling them all kinds of names.
Yeah, if they're not playing good, but I think they're gonna play better. They won 2 games in a row, beat everybody.
They better play good for you, or you'll be mad at them yelling at them.
Quiet, right?
I laugh at you.
But as I was saying, you always have to keep an eye on the mother because you never know what she's doing. She'll climb the ladder and be upstairs in the attic of the garage and not tell anybody that she's up there.
Hmm.
Then, of course, typically it's me that comes in the garage. I'm like, oh, mother, what the F are you doing? Oh, I up here. I'm like, well, next time you go up there, you need to tell somebody. Because you already done busted yourself up. Last thing I need you to fall down the freaking extension ladder down to the floor, which is probably about a 10 or 12-foot drop.
Wow, that's a long drop. Wow.
Even an 8-foot drop gonna crack her head open like an eggshell. She's lucky she didn't do that the first time. So this little one, I brought in to play with his bigger brothers. And then I had to stop right away. Well, after a couple minutes, because his what was out and had a big knot in it. So I had to put an end to that because our one dog, Laddie, our one beagle, when he was a puppy, he had his thing all the way out and a big freaking knot in it, and it would not go back in. So we had to take him to the vet. They had the vet put it back in. So when I seen that's going on with him, I'm like, nope, that's the end of your roughhousing. Because I ain't dealing, that gets painful for them. Well, it gets, dried out like an old freaking prune, and they won't leave it alone because it's hanging out. Males. Are you having fun over there? We'll keep cats down there. I don't know where the heck all the fat kitty cat's over in my bed. But I actually got to talk to my daughter for a couple minutes today about tonight.
What, you talked to your daughter finally?
Well, we've been texting, but
Okay.
But good, I can't, hear her voice unless she's being sarcastic when she's, texting me. Then I can, hear her voice.
Yeah.
But no, earlier my head was pounding. I don't know why the heck I'm getting headaches. I think it has to do with my ear. With the pus still in it. Oh, and of course we get all this storm. So I won't be able to go do my blood work until Friday.
Wow.
Because we're supposed to get 1 to 50 inches of snow because they don't know exactly. And then tomorrow, all day and night, we're supposed to have freezing rain.
Oh.
So I sure in heck ain't going Thursday. And I told Jamie, if we're getting that much ice, you're not going to work either. Cause one, I'm tired of dealing with smashed up freaking cars. I mean, knock on wood, any of it was her fault. But see, originally, it used to go against your insurance, whoever the insurance name is in. Well, now it doesn't.
Why?
Thank God. It goes against the driver.
Why? Why that?
Because both the Jeep was in mine and my husband's name.
Yeah.
So if it went against our insurance rates would have went up.
Yeah. That guy who hit your daughter, right? His insurance must have went up real bad. He must have really got it. Right?
I'm not sure how that's going to work because that's what I forgot to ask my attorney. I'll have to call him tomorrow again. The first accident, the old guy was at fault that hit my Jeep.
Yeah.
He got tickets.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't have gone as a no fault against her. Because nothing should have gone against her because he got tickets.
That cop was no good, man. Because
Well, no, the second one
yeah.
is the one that I'm pissed at the cop for because when my insurance investigator and his insurance investigator went out and examined the scene, they both found him 100% at fault.
Oh, so what happened?
The cop didn't issue him a ticket. So being that he didn't issue him a ticket, that goes on her as a no fault. The first one shouldn't have gone against her as a no fault because he's the one who got the ticket. So when she was at the hospital, which she was taken by ambulance to the hospital, the cop has me go around the corner and turns his chest cam off. He's like, I want to talk to you. I'm like, all right, so we were talking, blah, blah. And he's like, well, it don't make sense. I said, what doesn't make sense? She had the right of way. He had the stop sign. I said, if he would have just hit her, I said, they'd have probably still been in the road. I said, but because he ran, there is no possible way in this lifetime or any other lifetime that dude stopped for that stop sign. Because he hit her so hard that he drove her across the road into the guy's front lawn. Now you could see where she locked up her brakes in the guy's yard. He never touched his brakes. Or there would have been skid marks. The tires would have dug in the guy's lawn.
So what did
Sasha, did he tell you the cut was shut off his cam or something on his
His chest camera, you can tell when they're off.
No, but why did he shut it off? He's trying to say he might get in trouble if he had it on.
No, because he wanted to talk off the record with me about my daughter and habits of my daughter.
I mean, he didn't help it, did he? Oh yeah.
No, because he didn't issue the dude tickets.
That's why I wanted to shut off the camera. So I'm shutting off the camera.
No, that's not why he wanted. That's not why he shut off the chest camera.
So he wanted you to shut it off so he could talk to you, huh?
Yeah,
That don't make any sense.
it does because I can't say it on here.
Okay, all right. Let's just.
But I put in private chat.
Oh, okay.
So that's why he shut it off.
Oh, okay.
Because Don, see, I've dealt with a lot of Alice, right? Siberian gal pal.
Yeah.
That's her name, right? Alice.
Yeah. Hey, Alice, how you doing?
Doing good here. How about you?
Else.
So I know when the chest cams are on and when they're not, because I have dealt with many police officers.
Welcome to the funny farm, Alice.
So the other part that ticks me off is the last vehicle got the back window blown out, and then the car was totaled from the head-on collision. So the kid that busted out the back window is in jail, but I'm gonna be out the $500 for the frickin' window because the car was totaled. And the funnier part is the Johnstown police officer, I went to school with him and his brother.
Yeah, oh wow.
Because I seen his back. Normally they have their last name on there. I'm like, oh, I said,
Welcome, Alice.
I'm like, you're related to Larry, right? You're his brother? He's like, yeah, how you know my brother? I said, because I went to school with both of you. I said, your brother was in my grade, and I said, you were a year below us. So it's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
And would you believe that Boom he still tries calling her from
Really?
jail? Yeah, from jail. I don't know if he has recently because she's blocked the number. Because when you get a call from prison or jail, they'll say like Fulton County Correction, and will you accept the call from, and they have to state their name, the convict, and then you just tell them no.
Mm-hmm.
But he tried calling her like numerous times. But yeah, I don't think I'll stay alive too long tonight. I still have a headache.
Mm-hmm.
But it's mostly like my sinuses
Mm.
and then this ear. Like it comes across and goes like this.
Well, I know I have that problem.
It's not so much this side of my like the lower sinus,
Mm.
but it comes across the top sinus down here.
Oh, oh man.
I was talking when you get a call from a collection or correctional facility, they'll state the correctional facility like Fulton County collection inmate is trying to call you, and then they'll say their name, and then the automated thing says, "Will you accept charges?" Then you just say no and hang up.
So would she say no? Or?
Yeah, she ain't talked to him. Shouldn't have talked to him in the frickin' first place.
Mm.
Kid, the gutter rat.
Mm.
What's up, Steven? But for my ENT, I'm on a cancellation list because I can't get into her until the 21st of March.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm making everybody yawn. See, you ain't gonna make it through your game.
I know I'm gonna sleep on my chair because Natasha made me tired now.
I can't help it. I wasn't yawning earlier. That's why
As soon as I get
I started early.
as soon as I get in and tell us gonna lose it, leave her at 10 and watch her phone. She gets all tired and yawning.
It's a funny farm. What do you want? Life is.
That's
She's
what I'm gonna start titling it. Welcome to the funny farm at the truck stop.
What I think is they took someone away. He ho ho. I'm not gonna say who. That's why he ain't on the stream anymore. He's in the funny farm, locked up with all the funny people.
Oh, so did that person ever email you back after you emailed them?
Nope.
I
Nope.
didn't think so.
I didn't either.
And it didn't get kicked back to you, right? That it was not
Nope.
valid.
Nope.
I figured that.
Steven. Hey, Steven.
Good evening, Judy May, my
Good
friend.
evening. Good evening, Julie May. Howdy. Join the yawning club. Starting with
I was
Tasha.
just gonna say that, Judy May, prepare for the yawns, cause I can't shout.
You're yawning at the same time.
I couldn't help it.
Me
She
too.
started. She started it. She rolled her eyes. She's yawning. I'm surprised she ain't holding the dog close to her.
No, cause he's over here chewing this frickin' thing.
Oh, that thing makes me fart.
No, well, I don't know.
Everything makes him fart. He holds it back and makes it come
Oh
out.
no, it was worse when I was in Mom's when I was on your panel. Frickin' Doodle wouldn't have stopped frickin' farting. And then the brothers farted, and it's like,
Oh, fart, yeah.
I thought about the whole living room fart.
Ma, I told you they tired me out.
Too much playing around with your brother. Oh, look, she's yawning again. Look.
Well,
You're getting
When
tired.
I left house with Rascal Lee, okay, you know how big them dogs are. Now, granted, they don't have the girth like the size of Rummy, but they're tall.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was roughhousing with them. Well, you roughhouse with one, and then the other one, Oreo, the other big one, wants to get involved. So they're both getting me on the couch.
Oh,
And I'm like, I gotta go home. I said, I'm tired out. You know, I was almost gonna cancel the ride because roughhousing with them, I didn't even want to walk home. And it's 50 feet, maybe 75 feet. I don't know. And then, of course, all the animals are sleeping except Bear. But she's actually being the good boy and not driving me batty, huh? You're being a good boy.
for now he is.
Good boy.
We built some more gas and locked it all out. Bombed you again.
Well, that's all right, you know, because he's starting to want to sleep under the covers. So, you know what? Payback's a biatch.
Oh,
He keeps it up. One of these days, I'll eat cabbage for like 2 days and then I'll hotbox him. And I guarantee you he'll come flying out of them covers then.
hey Tasha, I was married, right? My wife was hanging off the side of the bed, and I kind of farted, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, get me out of these covers! You're gonna kill me!" I said, "Hey, were you laying off the side of the bed and wrapped in the covers?" So I woke up one morning, she's wrapping in the covers, and she's hanging off the side of the bed, and I got to get up her own wrap to get her out of bed. What the hell are you doing under the covers? I don't know. I'm on the side of the bed, hanging off the bed. I had to take the covers and undo them. I do it like tight to her, man. I got to help her out of there. I go, what the hell? What the hell?
The only person, I mean, that I felt 100% comfortable and I used to love messing with him was
Yeah.
my kid's father.
Oh, yeah?
We'd go to bed and I think we had corned beef and cabbage for dinner.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say nothing and it did not make a noise. And
That dog acting funny.
he flaps the covers off of him and he's like, "You dirty, rotten beep, a beep, a beep, a beep." And I'm just dying laughing. I was laughing so hard I had tears coming out of my eyes. I said, "Hey," I said, "I don't know what to tell you."
Yeah,
That dog.
and one time she was under the covers way down where she wanted to lay. And I cut the biggest fart she made past my son's room, and she being in the bathroom, and she was, oh my gosh, that smells. She said, I said, hey, my fault. Lay down. You shouldn't lay down on the bottom of the bed. Lay up where you're supposed to be. I told her, that's what you get. She never laid down that
Don't
side.
forget to tell her she stuck her head out the window too. You told
Oh,
me.
I know.
She had to get some air.
It's even worse if you're camping and in a tent. You can't get away quick.
I know.
We got 2 minutes, Dave.
Yeah, 2 minutes, Dave.
Then your game will be on.
I know.
I think I need to get some a box of stock. It's called that's high caffeine. But I probably still sit here and yawn my full head off and fall asleep.
I'll give.
I was laughing at you one day, Tasha. And that tail keeps lifting up and it was going out.
Who?
The dog was. He was lifting his tail, blowing some gas out at you.
This one
Yeah.
or my brother?
No, that one you're holding now.
Well, you don't do it all the time, but a couple times.
Well, you sit there where he was sitting there, and he was like a loud fart or just a silent.
No, it didn't make a noise. And
That's the stinkiest farts when someone farts and they don't make.
Oh, he's barking. He's barking at someone. He's barking at somebody.
When I get downstairs and watch the
You know what
Bruins.
happened to her? The dog was lifting his tail up a little bit and going poof. Kept lifting it up a couple of times and go poof.
Anyway, we watch the Bruins. I'll see you later, Dwayne.
All right.
Bye, Tasha.
bye, troublemaker.
I like when she says that to me. Bye.
Yep. See you. And go. And the dog go. What was he barking at?
Because Jamie just got home.
Oh.
How are the roads?
No.
You come Corbin Hill Road or do you stay on?
Made it so much easier when I made my own path and not. Because, like, when I left work, I could, once I got to, like, our truck entrance, I could see a tractor trailer had come out of there, and I tried to follow, like, his path,
Yeah.
and it almost felt weird and kind of, like, swervy. So I was like, I moved into the fluffy snow. So much better.
Yeah, you gotta realize if he is loaded, he'd have been close to 80,000 pounds, so it packs that snow.
Yeah, it's just, like, super thick snow.
And earlier it was sleet and snow, not just snow.
Felt melt my face off with the heater in the car.
Well, they can melt you in here because I got the heat off. Hence why I don't know if this is your pair or mine, but both pair are up there. I've been sitting here yawning my whole head off.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like this. It's Wayne's fault.
No, I ain't even doing. You've been doing it all night. I wasn't doing nothing but sitting here. You've been messing with those dogs that
I
tired
didn't
you
do
out.
it all night until I came out here. After roughhousing with Rascal,
Uh-oh, he's up for something.
and I'm like, oh, now I'm all tired out
Uh-oh.
and had to come out here, and then I took Remy and Bear out. And of course, it doesn't work good. She said they were just snowy, Mom.
Like super snowy.
Like super snowy, she said.
I only seen one plow.
One plow.
If it's not on my side, the other side.
But anyways, taking Remy and Bear out together is not a good idea because Bear won't go to the bathroom because he wants to play with his brother. And Remy thinks everywhere that Bear walked, he went to the bathroom. Because, dogs have to pee on other dogs' business.
It only wasn't snowing once I hit halfway on Corbin Hill Road. Then once I got over here, it's like not snowing at all. But it's like a blizzard at work.
God damn.
Somebody's staring at you. And she's cocking her head and watching you. Yeah, she definitely is not going to want to go with Brittany if Brittany ever comes home. the kitten loves Jamie, and she'll tap her chest, and the kitten will either completely climb up her leg to her chest, or if she's on something, she'll jump off the chair like she just did up on Jamie.
Mm.
No, he went to watch hockey, Mother. You know, because hockey is so exciting. You know, it's like watching NASCAR. Making another left turn.
Or yelling at TV saying they're bums, they can't score. Oh, he's down here. He's mumbling to himself right now.
Well, the TV downstairs is bigger than the one in this room, right?
Yep.
No.
Here he comes.
What's up, Brett and Deborah? How you doing? Hope everything's well.
Like Mark says, he's coughing up a hairball. That's what Mark says. Anytime he hears David cough, he says he's talking up a hairball. Mark.
Well, sometimes when he yells, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, it's all good. I work all the time. But every time somebody comes in that I haven't seen for a while, I gotta go over and make sure that I'm still subscribed. Because half the time, if I don't do that, then I'm like, okay, well, where did this person go to? And then, so I always check when somebody I haven't seen in a while comes in, because I don't get half notifications. So I always check everybody.
He called David's Dave Poles and Slongs. That's what Mark called them.
Well, I'm not saying, you know, nobody's perfect.
I know that.
But 98.9999%, if I feel or have a bad feeling about somebody, about them being a troll, typically I'm right.
Yeah,
like
I know.
One guy, I said, let him go until there was an issue. And sure enough, there was an issue.
Mm-hmm.
So, how likely is it that somebody creates a channel and then automatically knows who you are?
I know.
It's about 1 in a billion. And granted, I know sometimes you put stuff over on Facebook, but if you can't find them there, then you can't say that that's where he's coming from.
I know.
Yeah, I hear you there. Trust me, being retired is not a place to be. And myself, I'm tired of being tired.
Hey, Beverly.
Hi, Beverly. How you doing? Because lately, all I want to do is sleep. And then even when I say I'm sleeping, I'm not sleeping, and I'm just laying there pretending I'm sleeping or something. I don't know. But in case I go see the doctor for that, and hopefully I can put a rush on a sleep study. And be like, I wouldn't advise you doing it at home. You know, like if they had a machine you could wear or whatever and do it at home. Because with the animals, they wouldn't get a good reading.
Mhm.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the. I'm telling you, it's probably been
Mm.
at least since like the beginning of 2014, since I've actually, like, I guess slept, but fully slept, like to where I dreamt every night. You're probably talking not since like 2008. Yeah, I know. I mean, I used to kind of sleep in it when I was driving truck. It just depended on where I was.
Mm.
Oh, I don't. 99.9% of the time, I never reach REM sleep ever. And the first time I had my sleep study, which was like 2000, between 2010 2012, they told me I needed a tranquilizer big enough to knock out an elephant to get me to REM sleep. Yeah, I can relate there. Actually, the place that I went to when I had my first one done, it was like set up as an actual bedroom with a dresser, TV, nightstand. I want to say it was at least a queen size bed, and it felt like it was super soft, you know. And of course, you get all comfortable and stuff like that, and you know, then you have like hundreds upon hundreds of leads. I mean, the main lead for the thing is like this big around, and you got like 50 in your on your head, in between your hair and everywhere. Hey, Shorty, how you doing?
Actually,
Have
I
you
think it,
talked to your doctor about a spinal cord stimulator? Because I have that, and that shuts my nerve pain off. It doesn't shut like your bone and joint pain off, but it shuts your nerve pain off.
hmm. Oh boy.
Oh, you went through the trial for that? Didn't help.
Hmm. That I think that guy was a troll tonight too.
Yeah, because without mine, I can't function. If I didn't have my, well, because I have such severe nerve damage in my legs that before I had the spinal cord stimulator, um, my legs would just give out and I'd fall like they were not there. So since that, I haven't had that kind of issues. But as far as the bones, hello Matthew. Have they tried the pain pump trial on you? Because, see, now, I tried the pain pump trial, and I was 100% out of pain. 100%. When I got up after laying there in bed for 3 hours on my back, because what they do is they take this medicine. Now, it's not a narcotic, and they put it in your epidural space. So then you have to lay there because they, punctured the space for hours. You can't get up. Yeah, but see, the medicine that they put in mine for the trial was not a narcotic. And they don't have to. It was, I don't remember the name of it, but it was a combination of a couple medicines, and it wasn't a narcotic. But when I stood up and actually was able to walk to the bathroom, I had no pain anywhere. Well, the only thing those injections did for me was put me in way frickin'. Yeah, they're definitely not. Trust me, I feel you there. I'm sick of them myself. But the medicine that they used in mine was not a narcotic. It wasn't morphine. It wasn't Dilaudid. Wasn't, any of the narcotic ones. It was just a combination of like a muscle relaxer and a couple other things. But I was 100% out of pain. But the neurologist was a quack. And he did the trial without workers' comp's permission. Yeah, mine's my lumbar. I got my, I'm fused, that's my L5, S1, S2. My L5 is a disc implant, my L4 is a disc implant, and then I'm fused between those two. And then I had a cage in there, which malfunctioned and re-broke my spine. And so I had to go in and take that out. So literally I have a clip this big holding my L3 and L4 together. But because of the neurologist quack, he wouldn't do the pain pump even though I was 100% out of pain. Now see, my spinal cord stimulator, that hooks in at my T8. Yeah, the cervical, yeah, that definitely gotta be hard to get comfortable there. I mean, I have it too with the lumbar, and it don't help I have mild scoliosis either. That starts right around my L4. So every time that he stabilized the level, because my back is in such a severe spasm, and with my scoliosis, it pulls it. So the only other option would be to put the steel rod in there, and then yeah, that's got to be hard. I thought the lower part was bad enough, but I can't even imagine where yours live. I mean, I wish that he'd just approved the pain pump. I could have gone in I mean, it's a little tiny thing that just goes in and been done with it. I probably could have been back to actual work and, you know, and that's the part that ticks me off. So now my spinal cord stimulator will have to be replaced in another 5 years because the battery only lasts 10 years.
Hmm.
And so I'm going to get a hold of my Boston Scientific rep and be like, hey, is there a rep out in Buffalo? Now, granted, I don't want to have to go out there, but because the neurosurgeon, my neurosurgeon, well, what the heck, Dave?
Hmm?
Hey, Tasha, no game tonight, tomorrow night.
Oh my gosh, listen to him.
So I didn't want to go out to Buffalo and have this stuff done because Buffalo's a 4-hour drive. So I figured I'd have my spinal cord stimulator done locally here in Albany, which I had no problem. My neurosurgeon, she was awesome. The hospital, not so much. The neurologist is a quack. And here the troublemaker that can't keep track of his games.
I know. So I looked on the phone and said tomorrow night. Thought it was tonight. They said Thursday, playing Thursday. The guy must be mixed on the other guys. Said it was Thursday, so I looked and so I was on tomorrow night. So, oh well.
Last time I checked, it's Wednesday, Dave.
Oh my gosh.
It is Wednesday. I thought it was tonight was Thursday.
I mean, I do get confused sometimes because I always have to look at the corner to see what day it is.
No, I knew it was. I thought it was Thursday. That's all. I looked at it. Oh well.
Yeah, I know that's that's the hard part too. Mine is workers' comp, so you basically got to bend over for this one and that one and this one and that one, and then maybe somebody will actually grab the lube, but most time they don't. And then this is a crazy part. For my spinal cord stimulator to be put in my back, I had to go for a psych evaluation because I have PTSD. Okay. So I go and I see the psychologist. I'm like, what does a psych evaluation have to do with them putting a machine in my spine?
Oh.
I said, it's not like it's going up and getting wired into my brain. Thank you. So I'm talking to her, and she's like, well, what's up, Junior? I'm like, so she's asking me why I
Hey,
had
Junior.
PTSD and stuff, so I told her what I went through and all this other stuff as to why I have it. She's like, oh, I couldn't imagine going through that and, stuff like that. So she approved it. Okay. So the pain pump trial, before they did the trial, they sent me for another psych evaluation. Same psychologist. I'm like, what is you putting a pain pump in my stomach have to do with what's going on up there?
I know.
And I asked her, would you literally like me to write down every single surgery that I've had in my entire life? Because you're going to need a full sheet of paper. And at that time, I had, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 spine surgeries,
Wow.
35 needles in my spine.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, pretty much. She's like, I can't believe they're having you come in here for this again, right? So I'm like, I don't know what your deal is. I said, I really don't. I said, it's not like from this point to this point, I did, 50 days in the loony ward up on the 3rd floor.
I know.
So but that's good. I've been yawning my full head off, Junior, so I just ain't fall asleep yet. You better mind your business, little boy. You mind your business. You heard? Mind your business. Mister. But yeah. So I really don't want to have to deal with that neurologist because he's the only neurologist at that hospital that does the pain pump monitoring. So I guess for now I'll just suck it up till, that clip breaks and, my back's rebroken and well technically still is broken unless it's fused itself by now.
What they do to your back, anyways? What, you break it, and then what the hell they do to it?
All right, so I broke my back at work.
Yeah.
I drove tractor trailer.
Yeah.
I lost my footing and I fell back and I leaned in a sitting position and then went backwards and bounced my head off the ground.
Ooh.
If my truck had been up another 4 foot,
Yeah.
my head, I'd have been dead because they had these big boulders that were the size of a car
Wow.
sitting along the edge of the blacktop.
Ooh.
So luckily I was back away from because I would not be sitting here talking to you because that would have cracked my head open like a freaking eggshell.
Wow.
So anyways, they kept telling me that I was not operable, blah blah.
Yeah.
This injection and that injection. Well, so between 2016
Yeah.
and 2018, 13 spine surgeries counting my spinal cord stimulator.
Wow. Must be
The
real.
first time they went in
Yeah.
and he replaced my L5, took bone marrow out of my hip to make the bone graft to do the fusion. Well, because I smoked cigarettes, the bone graft crystallized.
Yeah.
So I had to go back in. I had to take the L5 out. When he went back in to do that, my L4 was ruptured. 3 hospitalizations and 4 surgeries each time I was there.
That's a lot.
Where the canal where your nerve runs down, because see, your spinal cord has all these fingers that come off it when it comes down from your brain.
Yeah.
It has all the fingers that come off. You know, the nerves go to different things.
Yeah.
Well, mine down in my L5, L4, the canal was almost fully pinched shut on my nerve.
Wow. Wow.
So that's why I have severe nerve damage in my legs, because my nerves were pinched for so long.
Oh wow.
So the first 4 surgeries was to do my L5, right? And then they did the fusion. Done it a week later, 2 more. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. So 4 days later, then he goes in and he does the decompression of both sides of the nerve.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
6 months later, I was doing good in physical therapy.
18 bombs.
Hang on, I gotta do the math. 36.
Stop. Ow. Stop.
So, anyway, so the next 4, because therapy was going good, and I told him, I'm like, I can't. I told my therapist, my physical, I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I said, I am in so much pain. It's like the first day I heard it all over again. So I called my surgeon. They sent me for an MRI. Blah, blah, blah. So he has to go back in there. Well, when he went back in, fixed L5, my L4 was blown out.
Wow.
So then they do that, and they use this other type of material to make the bone graft, and he put a cage around my spine.
And you must be a lot of pain. Wow.
So now we're coming. I did the spinal cord stimulator trial. I think the end of 2017 or the beginning of 2018.
Ask you something, Tasha. Does that
What?
machine make you? Does that pain? Does it help you with the pain or something? Or is that what it is?
The spinal cord stimulator only takes care of nerve pain.
Oh, so when you get it takes it away.
The nerve pain.
Yeah.
It does not take anything away from the bone-on-bone and joint pain.
Wow.
That's why I was trying to get the pain pump.
Oh. Well, I got pain, but not as bad as you got it. Oh man, wouldn't live with that, man. If I had
Yeah, I know. That's what I deal with here too. Quack doctors. But anyways, so May of 2018, I went in and had the spinal cord stimulator put in permanently. My surgeon wanted to wait, my spine surgeon. I said, look, I am not waiting. I said, I don't care if this incision is still open, you're going in and fixing my spine. So then the last 4 surgeries were in August of 2018.
Did you have a good surgeon?
Yes, my spine surgeon is actually operated on Buffalo Bills players.
Oh, really? Okay.
He fixed their necks, spines, everything.
So when you walk around, you all in pain when you walk?
Yeah, because I have a lot of bone-on-bone pain.
That's
Now,
what I got.
if I shut my spinal cord stimulator off, if I shut it off, say for 2 weeks, maybe, or less, my nerve pain would go right back to what it was.
Wow.
My legs would give out. I'd be falling.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
Sometimes, your legs will be there. Sometimes they're not.
Oh, that must be tough.
Because the quack doctor won't give what she wanted to have in the first place. That's why quack doctors.
Yeah. My doctor said, "Oh, we can't do nothing about bone on bone." They said, "Right?" I said, "Yeah, right. Just taking the insurance money. That's all you're doing."
What be just saying.
Yeah. Sometimes. I only put that religious one in here because, somebody came in and wanted to be mouthing off about this and that, and I did not want to hear it. So that's why I put it in there.
I remember that.
I just push on,
Yeah,
because
that's all you can do.
that's all you can do. I mean, I pray,
Yeah.
and I mean, I don't have like people I'd call enemies, really. But if I did, I sure in the heck would not wish any amount of pain on somebody. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't thank God that I'm still here
Yeah, no.
because of the stuff that I have gone through outside of my spine. No, I mean I'm not one that sits and reads the Bible. Granted, yes, I was baptized and all that stuff. It just depends. I don't preach it. I'm not a minister. I'm not a pastor. Not a clergyman. I'm just me. I believe what I believe.
Yep.
Now, if you want to be a Bible thumper and show up at my door, then we're gonna have issues because we all know the ones that show up at the doors.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd get them all the time. There's a couple of times when they've come to the house Yeah, I was brought up that way, but I wanted to be baptized when I was 13. So I went and got my King James Bible that my grandmother got me, I think when I got baptized, and I still have it. And the Jehovah's Witnesses came to the house. I said, "You show me in this Bible where it says what you're saying." I said, "And if you don't like this version, I can go get the independent version." I said, "And then you can show me in that version where it says what you're saying." And that shushes them up. So, Wayne, I'm sending you all the snow.
You can have it. I
The
don't
ice.
want it.
I'm
I
gonna
don't want it.
all the ice storm on Thursday.
I don't want it.
Well, I don't care. I send it to you anyways.
You can't send nothing to me. You can have it all for yourself.
I can send whatever I want.
No, you can't. I'll bring the hot weather, and you can have all the snow.
You talk about we got cold weather over here now.
I don't care. We're not going to last either.
It just low pressure systems just blocking out the south, not coming up. The weatherman said it'll be here again soon.
I'm just gonna go out with all. I'm gonna take in a deep breath, and I'm gonna huff, and I'm gonna puff, and I'm gonna blow it all the way to you. And then probably after I do that, I will fall down on the ground. I'll be out of.
No, you don't have to.
Out of breath.
Yeah, don't be. Hey, you do it out your window and shoot it over here, right? And you fall on your couch, or you go back in your chair, and then you'll be all right. You won't fall.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be like the big bad wolf.
Blow it, and she'll go up in the air. She'll go in the front door, and she'll land on a chair. Land in a chair, blow right in the house. She'll land on a chair. She'll be, I didn't get hurt.
You can have all the cold, all the snow, all that for yourself. And I'll sit in my warm house and I'll deal with it.
Yeah, I like Arkansas as long as you're not near any big cities.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
I'm not gonna get the hiccup.
You're getting the hiccups now. You couldn't have bothered me. So now you leave me alone. David Gillen. He's yawning away.
Wayne, I swear one of these times I'm gonna get the coolers that Mom has upstairs that we ordered the Swan. That she ordered Swans that comes with the dry ice.
Hey, Tasha.
I'm gonna pack it full of snow with about 4 packets of dry ice, and I'm gonna mail it to you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna write words in the snow, and it's gonna say ha ha. And then when you get it, you gotta do a mail call on it.
How you know I'm going to get it?
I'll send it next day. I'll go to freaking FedEx and send it direct right to you.
Now get a heat gun and melt it all and give it back to you. I'll freeze it like ice cones. Now ship it right back.
It could be other stuff in there. You're not gonna know until you open it.
Yeah, right.
I could be sending you homemade spaghetti sauce or applesauce or apple butter or homemade apple pie filling.
Bring the dog.
You wouldn't know what's in it till you open it.
Yeah, Tasha, I found you a cup, a good cup. Oh wait.
Yeah.
You heard what it was, right?
Exactly what you say, too. He found it.
Man, is that going to be cool when I send it to you? I ain't going to tell you what it says. It's not.
She can't anyway because it's on here.
I can't tell you, but it's a good cup. It's just you, too. Going like this, too.
Oh, yeah. You'll have all the cold,
That's
I
me.
know roughly where you are.
and
Hey,
you
it's so
always will
cool, right? It's on Wish.
have a
I'll never send
chill.
it to you, right? And we'll send buy it, send it to you. And let you look at the mug and you go, oh, yeah, that's me, you say.
And you sit home and rub your eyes and yawn like hell and hold bear close to. And
Yeah,
he
I was
blows
okay. I've
a
been all
big
over
pot and stink you out.
LA, been all over Mississippi, Missouri. Well, pretty much everywhere except Alaska, Nevada, and Hawaii. Been
And he
all
will
over everywhere else.
know, and you will know.
Yeah, they got another cup out there too, right? It says another 2 cups. Man, I started laughing when I read that other one.
Well, just like the shirt that Wayne put in private chat the other night. I said, well, you can just make me one the way you make it. Then it'll last forever.
Yeah.
I know, wouldn't it?
Mm. Wayne, you know what we need to add to the top of it? To that shirt you were telling me? With the middle finger and it says off,
Mm.
the middle finger and then
Yeah, yeah,
off.
yeah.
You put hey trolls
Uh,
Mm.
and then that underneath of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been all over California.
No, you had the cold.
My
No.
kid's father, in my younger years, I married a way older man who had 4 older boys. Um, 2 of them
Uh-oh.
got me into arm wrestling, so we used to go all over the East Coast. Well, his one son, Benji, he's gone to nationals all over the U.S. And then he went to worlds twice in Russia, and then he won nationals again in the arm wrestling world tournament was supposed to be in Japan. Well, he was working on his mom's roof, and we had a logging company, so we had all sorts of harnesses. Well, he didn't use them. He brought them, but he didn't use them. So he started sliding off his mom's roof and got caught up in the ladder. Well, when he hit the ground, he broke his heel off, and he was supposed to be leaving for Worlds. I think like a couple weeks after that, and unfortunately he couldn't go because he broke his heel off. And then none of the doctors were giving him any type of good percentage. I mean, they're saying like 20%. And then he found a doctor that gave him like 80%. So the worst part is he went months and months with his heel broke off. So when the doctor, when he finally was able to have the surgery, they had to re-break it and stretch his tendons and ligaments out to fix it. And Junior, yes, there are some tiny towns in California, but typically, if you're talking like Northern California, like by Redding, but like Southern and Southwestern California, no, there's not really any tiny towns because you got San Diego, Indio, Ontario and Fontana, which are both some subparts of LA. Then you got LA Central, San Francisco, Oakland. Teddy. But yes, if you go outlawed or junior Northern California, yes, there are some small towns. What's up, Steve? It's all good. Thanks for coming in. Hope everything's good with you. Yeah, I was actually stuck in LA for 7 weeks. 2007. Yep, they had no freight coming out. And finally I told my, yes, Northern California, yes, I love Redding. Redding is like one of my favorite northern parts going through there. Redding, forestry there. But yeah, so I was stuck there in LA. And then they sent me, to Seattle. Now, Seattle is one of the hardest cities I've ever been in to get around in a tractor trailer in my entire life. Because there you get out the interstate and there's like 6 roads. And you can't tell which road is which because the signs are like all weird. Well, I'm glad you did, Teddy. Yeah, it's gorgeous up there. But I mean, the country part of the state of Washington's okay. But as far as nope, get me the heck away from there. I've heard of that place. Not sure if I've had been there, but I've heard of it. But in the summertime, my 2 favorite states of like the northern states are South Dakota and North Dakota, but only in the summertime. You ain't gonna. Is that the one that comes across the top part? And I forget the big waterfall up there. Because I've traveled the road past those.
Wow. Teen Farm Nuggets, how you doing?
Yeah, because I ran across the like the northern part of Washington State and come across and come down that way. I've never been through like Donner's Pass. I was supposed to go that way because we were going to Utah from New Mexico. I said no. We're cutting across this little tiny area and then up country back roads up into, we had to go to Ogden's, Utah to Kimberly Clark. Didn't like it, did you? But yet you still don't listen. Well, that's the only trouble, when you're a truck driver. You don't have time to stop and see unless you can plan it to if you have vacation time. And no, dogs don't listen. The biggest problem is his brother is a capital a-hole and has to constantly bark. And I don't want my puppy, which will be 7 months on the 26th, to get in that habit. And being, he's a small dog, that's one habit that's hard to break in them. So, trying to work with him, it don't help when his brother, like I said, is a capital a-hole. Are the trees still up and down? Well, the small one, my service dog that I'm training, the puppy, mind you, is a Bichon Yorkie cross. And then we have a pit bull, which, like I said, is a capital a-hole. Well, yeah, I mean, if they're meant to be that, protecting, flock or farm animals or whatever, that's one thing. But that's one thing I can't stand is a dog barking for absolutely no reason. And I used to live next door. Well, I can't afford to pay somebody to train my service dog. That costs way too much money.
Why does a dog bark so much? Does he see things you can't see? You think?
I don't know. His barking has just gotten worse since we got him. And I mean, it's not like I can scruff him. He weighs almost 90 pounds, so I sure in the heck am not picking him up by his scruff.
Yeah, I know.
Bear's a little bit different, he's only 10 pounds. I mean, now, if you're roughhousing with him and stuff like that, get a bark, that's one thing. But I mean, literally, he drops a bone on the floor and barks. Or a ball. Or he'll drop his ball and sit there and whine at it and look at you. And whine and whine and whine. Yeah, we got a lot of coyotes here too, bobcats.
And fought and fought and fought.
Now I had my purebred German Shepherd, he didn't bark unless there was a reason to bark.
Hmm.
People could knock at the door, he wouldn't bark. Like I said, Remy hears the wind if it's super high winds and it wiggles the doorknob. He'll come flying out of Jamie's bed under the blankets like 100 miles an hour.
And bark.
Yeah.
For fly to bark.
Mm-hmm.
If a crack in the wall would fart, you'd bark too like that, right?
Oh yeah. If the cats knock something over, they bark. But my German Shepherd, now let me tell you, he was scared of thunderstorms. We had a fenced in yard for him that, I'd let him out to go potty and, he wouldn't stay out there. Unless we had to go away or whatever, then he had an automatic feeder, heated water, and a big insulated coop under our back porch that was full of shavings.
Hmm.
But thunderstorm, he would climb that 7-foot high anchor fence and jump out. And then he knew where the bedroom window was. So he'd start jumping and scratching down the side of our trailer we lived in. So you'd come around to let him in.
How about the other dog, Remy? She scared of thunderstorms?
No.
He bark at him?
Yes, you don't. It's weird because you really don't bark at them. Now, if we get like a low flying one of them huge military planes, because every once in a while we'll get one that flies like super low, and I'm talking like barely off the top of the trees. Then because it rattles the house.
Hmm.
Yeah, mine was AKC registered pure white German Shepherd. I mean, I try to work with both of them, but it makes it hard. Because, puppies, they're all ADD. They're paying attention to one thing and, oh, they see something else. So it's like, let's go here and, oh, let's go there. But Remy was almost a year old when we got him, so I don't know how the people raised him when he was a puppy. And from the, not that I judge people by the way that they look, but I don't think that he wasn't raised too bad. And I mean, he don't get into anything, but he's just a big doofus, and I don't care. I mean, he's a good boy. I can't handle the barking. Like I said, if there's a reason to bark, that's all fine. Yeah, he was a big boy. You're talking about him last night. His father could literally jump out of a 7-foot high fence. So they'd actually have to take the panels and put them across so he couldn't get out. I'm not sure. I know AKC is American Kennel Club, but for me to have bred them, I would have had to get them. I think it's OFA certified because they're known for hip dysplasia. Now, it wasn't known in any of the breeds that she bred. None of them had it. But for me to do it, I would have had to have them certified. Yeah, I'm 5'2", and if he was on his back feet, he'd tower over me. You'd think he was a wolf. And my kid's father was 5'6", and our German Shepherd could look him in the eye. But he was a good boy. Hey, Remy's a good boy. He's just a doofus. Yeah, I love all our fur babies. And Remy definitely likes to snuggle, but he is a bed hog. What the heck is she doing?
Just phone on my phone. You're not a dog.
Brittany's kitten's chewing on Jamie's phone. Well, she thinks, oh, she snuggled with me today. I was surprised. And she was watching TV with me. Can't send Brittany pictures. She's still at work. Because she's an hour behind us. Wayne, where the heck did you go?
I'm still here.
Oh, well, what the heck are you doing?
I was reading something.
Oh. Well, be careful. You might stimulate your brain. See, I love puppies, and I wouldn't mind. Well, I kind of figured that, Dave.
Huh.
But my biggest thing is if I bred dogs, or cats for that matter, I'd become the crazy dog and cat lady. Oh yeah, I hear you there, Junior. When Remy stretches out, he'll get between Jamie and I and basically pushes her up against the wall. And then I'll get feet in the back. Then the one that really gets me is when his head is up on my pillow and he's snoring. Oh, I bet they are. Like I said, my problem is I'd want to keep them all. Well, welcome back, Dave.
I knocked myself out. I pressed the button and I went bang out of there. What the hell, man?
Well, it's not like Wayne's never done it. Yeah, Remy snores. Sometimes he'll growl in his sleep. And then Bear, he never really snore, but he'll growl in his sleep, and they all get that woof 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 in their sleep. Oh, I bet you do, because I know dang well I would want to keep them. I'd have like thousands of dogs. I'd have to start finding, cheap cows just to
Right.
feed it to the dogs. So did you get Dave's phone all set up or no?
Anyway.
Wayne.
Yeah, he did. I'm using it now. This phone.
All right. Yeah, that's how the lady I got my German Shepherd. They had a huge barn that was just used for breeding and the puppies and the moms and stuff.
Without on the phone.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I gotta make sure I bring the incubator in before Friday because it's gonna be below zero. And I gotta get that all hooked up, make sure the fan runs properly, and I can figure out the timer and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna try to hatch some out. I'm gonna start with 24. And even though our birds that we have now are dual purpose, so they lay eggs, but can also be used for meat birds too. So that's if I can hatch them out, that's what I want to do. But you're not chatting me to sleep. I'm paying attention.
Oh. Oh.
Brett.
Mhm.
See, when my dogs get sick, that's what they get is chicken.
Mm-hmm.
See, with little baby, when she was sick there for a while before she passed away, and I would have to boil hamburger, and I'd also have to boil chicken and rice because she would only eat one for like a couple of days, and then she wouldn't touch it. And then she'd eat the other one for a couple of days, and then wouldn't touch it. And then after a while, she just wouldn't eat it at all. What kind of story you want to read? I only know, well, nobody's in the couch. I'm in my recliner that don't recline because Remy broke it. Before our old lady, little baby, she was a Chorky, Chihuahua Yorkie. Before she passed away, she was always up, wanted to be on me, wanted to be on me. Well, then it was, she wanted to be on Jamie. So she'd, be with Jamie. And then Remy got to the point where he wanted to snuggle with me. So I'd recline my chair back, and the foot part out. And from him standing on it to get his fat butt up here in the chair, it broke. Now, when I try to move my chair, it's like the whole bottom inside of my chair wants to fall out.
Dog. Dog broke the chair.
Well, luckily our beds are sturdy because, trust me, he gets the zoomies up there sometimes. And he gets going crazy. I think he's going to go right through the wall.
Oh, jeez.
Because, like I said, we live in a tiny house. Now, it'd be alright if we lived in a huge house. Then I could really get him going and chase him through the whole house. And there, being that it's snowing, he gets the zoomies every time we walk out the door. But thank God his hair is short, so we don't get as many snowballs. Yeah, pretty much. I always contemplate getting a new chair, and then I'm like, for what? It doesn't get broken. Yeah, well, we live in a tiny house, barely 500 square foot between downstairs and upstairs. And I wish we didn't acquire so much junk.
Have a yard sale.
Well, you got to realize, Wayne, I moved from a house.
Yeah, I know. I was just being funny.
And I told you how many trips I took in my Jeep stacked to the freaking ceiling.
I know. That's why you should never let a big dog be on your chair. It broke it on you. That dog's big.
Well, you know what? Big dogs need snuggles too, Wayne.
Break the chair and you were on the floor.
Do you not remember his fat butt being up here last night?
Yeah, I did.
And half the time he wants to get up on Jamie's lap, but then he just stands there and rocks her chair back and forth.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely well, it's hard because like ours, I didn't have we're gonna say glamified like the tiny homes you see on TV. You know, we didn't have like this elaborate kitchen and all this stuff put up and blah blah. But it's home. That's the way I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the matter, Ron? What's the matter? Come here. Come
Uh-oh.
here,
Oh no.
Remy.
Oh, over here. Right the chairs over.
Come in. Want a nugget?
Let me on my butt.
A nugget?
Look at the dog. Look at Bear. Look at how he looks.
This thing smells so bad. Come in. Kiss. Good boy. Are you gonna crunch it right here? Oh, then you're gonna have to give me another kiss with that frothy mouth. Kiss. Good boy. Yeah. You want a nugget? You don't want a nugget? Okay, Panda, giving it to your brother. Nope, you're coming up all the way. Come in. Come in. Get up here. Turn around. Sit. Ooh, sit. Sit. Okay, don't drool on me. Are you ready? Hey, give me cats. Give me cats.
You don't want it. He wants a treat.
Ooh. No, you didn't want a nugget. You want a crumb? Jake. Good boy. Other paw. Other paw. No. Okay. Good boy. You can have a crumb for your tiny little mouth. And these are actually pork nuggets. Down. Down. They're down. Never mind what the key cat is doing. Down. Down. Okay, fine. It can sit over there then. Oh, now you want to lay down. Key cat, there's nothing under. Now you want to lay down? Because I took it away, huh? Because they took it away. Jake, other paw. Get the one. Get the one. Good boy.
Wants only the crumbs. Why do you want the big pot? You'll try to give him.
Okay, if I give him the big part, I have to break a little piece of the fat off the side and give it to him, and then he'll eat it. But we get these at Tractor Supply. There's no additives or preservatives. Made in the U.S. And all they are is pig ears, like the inside part of the pig ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Tony gives his dog, the pig ears.
Yeah, well, these are the pig ear nuggets, just the inside.
He gives him something. Gives him a pig. Yeah, I think it's a pig ears he gives him. He eats them too.
The only ones we used to give them to our dogs all the time are the cow hooves.
Yeah.
They smell so gross. Like the pork nuggets just smell like I don't know, like a roasted pig that was, cooked.
Yeah.
No, you could not have my Reese's. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 2 hours.
It was 11:23.
Yeah, no, we're gonna give it another 6 minutes till 11:30, and then I'm gonna bid you adieu and go to bed.
What are you eating now? Chocolate? Hey, what are you eating now? Oreo cookies or what are you eating?
No, our Reese's, that was double wrapped, so I almost ate the paper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have almost 50 acres here where we're at. Listen here, drooly Mama Teacup. You're not rubbing your face on. Yeah, I know him. Yep. You better watch yourself, little boy. Yeah, I think I've seen him over the Backwoods Misfits live. Hold on a second.
I think I need every day. Toss her this.
Pretty sure it's the snow coming off the roof is what they're barking at. A clopping noise.
What a funny thing they bark at, the snow coming off the roof.
Well, it was this one who started it first.
He did. Huh? And then the other one, Remy, started it afterwards, huh?
Yeah, and then he'll keep going.
Back.
It's annoying.
I know it's annoying, but it's a dog, so put up with them.
They're dogs. They're not called barks. They're called dogs.
I know they like the bark or fart.
Hounds, yes.
Like the bark and they like the fart.
Dogs that are raised to protect livestock, yes, are raised to bark. Any other dog should not be raised to bark.
Just the fart.
I don't care about the farts.
Like the
I would
smell.
rather deal with those every 2 seconds or every nanosecond for that matter than listening to the bark.
That's good for you, not for me.
I'll just start bottling them up and send them to Wayne.
No, you're not. You can keep it yourself. I don't want to smell that. Who do you think I am?
I'll put them in a bottle and send them to you, Tasha.
No, that's all right. I can just throw them up in there and use them for target practice. It'll be like, what was it? Dawn of the Dead, where they're in the morgue and the teenagers open this military barrel
Yeah.
and it makes this almost like an acid rain and it starts bringing the dead back to life.
Oh, really?
Junior, the only disadvantage, well, okay, the advantage of living in a city is the fact that you're close to everything. The biggest disadvantages of the city is noise ordinances. You can't do what you want, even if it's your own backyard, without permission.
That's true.
Like, there's a lot of places over here, like Utica, New York, Camillus, every Walmart store in Long Island. They all have noise ordinances,
Bark, bark,
which would really be a pain in the butt,
fart, fart.
especially like Camillus, because I'd get there 10 o'clock at night and I couldn't get unloaded till 7 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, I'm talking like store wise. That's the only thing I miss about living, and I didn't live in a big city. I wouldn't even consider it a city, but yeah, the stores were close. Now, if you're talking LA, no. I've been all over almost every square inch of that city, and you could not pay. I love LA. Don't misunderstand me, but I would not live there.
You wouldn't want to
Yeah,
live in.
that's what I love about living in the middle of nowhere.
That's why you won't like my city. It's boring over here too. It's so boring.
But what you make out of it, make it boring.
It's boring around here.
Well,
Well, I mean, LA, there really isn't a part in LA that I would consider boring because one, it's either gang activity or cars almost backed up from LA to San Francisco due to one car accident. And I've been in bad sections of pretty much every state.
and about that, I don't know who that star was, but he had a collision. He had a Volvo, and the Volvo saved him. The bar saved him. He didn't get hurt. I walked from the car, and the car was all messed up, but the bar saved him. He lived. It was his fault. Someone else hit him, and the other car, Wayne, the other car fell. The doors fell off, and his car just got all banged up. That was it. And he got out, and he was all right. He didn't get hurt. That proves that Volvos are good. Cold. That's cars. Yeah. Fucking guy hit him with another a Toyota, and the Toyota fell apart, and his car was fine. He just got walk from the car. That was telling on Kelly Clarkson show. Couldn't
I
believe it.
mean, granted, I like the seasons here. It isn't the snow that I hate. Now, if it could snow and be like at least 50 degrees during the winter,
Yeah, right.
then I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
But the fact that you get snow and then it's below zero, and Michigan is the same way. Wisconsin is a royal pain in the nards in the wintertime. I swear I almost got hypothermia there. I'm standing outside in Green Bay at the Snyder terminal. Now, mind you, I had Carhartt overalls on. Under those, I had long johns and sweatpants.
Now they have white.
And I had my Carhartt jacket, a full face mask, hat, and 2 pairs of gloves, and I was numb, just pumping fuel into the truck.
Wow. I'll do that too. Anybody's doing it, I'll do it too.
Well, sounds like y'all pretty much lived almost every corner of the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Correct.
definitely wouldn't walk 4 hours.
Correct.
But I'm gonna have to shut her down so I can take Bear outside and deal with him wanting to.
All right.
Bye.
See, bye,
We'll
Tasha.
see you tomorrow.
Nighty night, Grandma. Have a good night.
Yeah, nighty night, old goat. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Dogs are getting a little rambunctious for me, and I'm getting tired. So I hope everybody enjoys the rest of your evening, your night, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Much love and God bless.